Hi everyone, Siavash here, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can actually connect this whole automation for the subscription that we just made in the previous video. So if someone subscribes to your newsletter, then we have an automation to actually kick in and start sending those monthly or weekly newsletters to them. Alright, if you haven't watched the previous video, go ahead, make sure that you watch that. It should be on the same playlist. But without further ado, let's just jump in. So the first thing that we want to do, we want to go and create an automation. So on the left hand side, click on automations. And what we're going to do, we're going to tell the platform that, hey, we want you to start sending emails every month if someone subscribes to our newsletter. So the way that we do that, we'll go ahead and click on create a workflow. We want to start from scratch. So if I click on continue for this one, let's bring myself down in here. All right. So first thing, you always want to name this. So this is going to be newsletter subscription. All right. So we first need to add a trigger. So basically this trigger is going to tell the platform or tell the system that, hey, start running these actions only when that trigger gets kicked in. So the trigger for us is going to be when someone submit that form, subscription form. So let's go ahead and search for form submitted. I'm going to click on that. So the workflow trigger is going to be form submitted. However, we need to add a filter to tell the platform which specific form we are looking for. So the form is going to be that newsletter form. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there, and there we go. So what we can do, we're going to create a first email. This is basically confirmation email. We can call this confirmation email, and I'm just going to put some text in here. You are subscribed, and then, hey, thank you for your subscription, whatever. And let's save changes. So that's the confirmation email, which as soon as they submit the form, we're going to send them a confirmation email. Now what we're going to do, we're going to wait every month. So we're going to wait. So and the action is going to be wait. Now we're going to wait for, let's say, 25 days. Save the action. And then we're going to start sending out monthly. So email 1. So this is going to be your email for month 1. I'm just going to put a subject like email 1, body email 1, save the action. Now what we're going to do, we're going to repeat this process. So the easiest way is basically I can copy the weight and the email and paste them in here, and then change the email to email 2. And as you can see, so on and so forth. So basically just keep adding your emails in here, and you can keep going. And once you're done, what you want to do, you want to make it publish, and you want to save it. Now, usually the other thing that I suggest to do is when you create any type of workflow, one thing that you should do is tagging. So what does tagging do, and what does it mean? So if I open up a new tab and go to the platform again. All right, we're back in the platform. And as you can see, these are the contacts. And if you look at the right hand side, these are some tags that you can give to the contacts. The beauty of this is if you look at the top bar in here, see we have all contacts, and then I created like a smart, what we call a smart list, which is like basically categorizing and filtering your contacts. So if I click on this, it basically filters a couple of those contacts, like this one. Based on the criteria that I put in the filter section. Now what I can do is, if we go back to the newsletter subscription, I can go ahead and add an action right at the top and say, hey, I want you to add a contact tag, and I want you to name this guy subscribe newsletter, and then add a new tag. If I click on save action, now I know that these are the people that have subscribed to my newsletter. The benefit of that is at any point of time, if you want to communicate with just those people that have subscribed to your newsletter, other than just sending them a newsletter, let's say you have a promotion that is specifically for people that have signed up to your newsletter, you can just go ahead, filter them out, and basically use that. So I'm just going to quickly show you how it's going to work and how this whole thing is going to look like. So if I go to sites, and I'm just going to bring the website up again, and I'm just going to sign up and subscribe to the newsletter with a test email address so we can actually see how the whole thing is going to work. Alright, so let's go ahead and launch the website. Let's scroll all the way down, and let's put in a test +2 at gmail.com. Let's hit on subscribe. And now if I go back to the platform, a couple of things are going to happen. So if I go back into the contact section, first of all, we're going to see that contact has been added. There you go. And as you can see, it says subscribe newsletter. So we have that tag, which I can go to filters. I can filter by tag and say if the tag is subscribe the newsletter, filter them out, and name the newsletter subscribers. I can hit save, and you will have that tab at the top, which, just to give you an idea, I can select everyone in this tab by clicking on this. If there were more, I will select all of them, send them email, send them SMS, put them through another specific automation and workflow. So you can see there's a ton of things that we can do. That's why it's super important to always tag your contact. Now on top of that, another thing that I want to show you is, you see it says 1 minute ago there was an activity. So it's basically that first email that we put in the automation. Obviously it's not gonna deliver because the email is a test email. As you can see, it says invalid, but it tells you that what is happening. So it says that, okay, it is within that thing, and on the left hand side it actually tells you that it is in the newsletter subscription workflow, which you can also see it in here. If I go to automations, and if I look at my latest workflows, it will say that I have 1 active enrolled. And to just make it more interesting, it will tell you where that active enrolled is. So right now, because I've received the first email and the tag, now I'm in the wait mode. So I'm waiting until for 25 days that we put on, and then after that automatically goes to the first email. So as you can see, this is super helpful, and this is just one part of automation, that it's the simplest part of automation that we can do. Anyway, I hope this one was helpful. Please do make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and also, you know where to find me. Please follow me on LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram. I'm everywhere. And if you have any questions, anything, just write it down in the comment below, or you will see always my link is somewhere, either in my bio, down in the video section, description. Just hit me an email, send me an email, and I'm more than happy to help you out. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.